All right, we're live. Hey, Cincinnati moms and the Northern Kentucky moms. I'm Courtney Snow with the Cincinnati Mom Collective, and we have Caren Lettiere here today. She is the founder and president of Democracy Clothing. And you just want to say hi, Caren, to everybody?
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to meet you and to be here.
Yes, and if you have not seen us tease it yet, next weekend there is going to be a pop-up where they are giving away 1,000 pairs of free jeans to moms in the community. So we thought it would be awesome to have Caren with us, just answer some questions and let everybody know what it's all about. But we are really excited about the Absolute Confidence pop-up. You guys have been doing it in different parts of the country with different mom collectives, and it looks like a ton of fun. We are really, really excited about what you have planned for us.
Well, first of all, this will be our third go round, but everybody on our team has been so impressed with the Cincinnati moms and just your whole sense of community and how you guys are really rallying around it. And just to kind of touch on what is an absolute confidence pop-up, because it kind of makes no sense to anybody until you experience it. And when you're there and I'm not there, you're going to have that aha moment. Basically, for Democracy Clothing, we are a brand that, well, we're going on our 16th year. And basically, it's a brand that I created kind of out of my own personal experience living in my post-baby body and recognizing all the different physiological transformations that take place and how women kind of get lost in the shuffle. We lose our confidence, our sense of self and relevance. So many women don't even know what their bodies, what their true size is. And so what we discovered is by encouraging women, and what the Gene Whisperers do is they get in person with the customers, they kind of talk to them about their size, their personal style. We really reconnect women with their denim wearing selves. And then we help them get into their real size. And so many women show up and say, hey, I'm a 12, and they're wearing an extra large top. And it turns out they're a 6 because they're just covering their bodies. They're not getting what we call a gene embrace. They don't want the gene squeeze because they're afraid of what that might look like. And so they're just like wearing things that may be too big or not particularly flattering for their body types. So we get in there and we really give everybody like a hug and encouragement. And what happens is there's community. People are coming out of the dressing rooms and then they see each other, and women who often can be really tough on other women and judgmental end up being so supportive. And it turns into this like unbelievable cathartic experience where women are like so joyful. So it's something that we're doing to kind of help reconnect women with their most confident selves. It's something that that you guys will get to experience for yourselves, and you'll be able to help spread that kind of goodwill. And then you just see in real time, there's like so many personal stories. Everyone's on some kind of journey, and it ends up being such an emotional experience. And we are legitimate. We're giving out amazing jeans. Like, it's free. Everyone's like, you're flying here from LA and you're giving us free amazing jeans. What's the catch? The catch is we just think we're living in times where people need to feel like the goodness and the kindness. And so we're out there to spread that joy. And I think the Absolution Fit technology, if you guys are not familiar with it, it's no gap elastic that's inside the waistband of our jeans. So on the outside, it's luxurious premium denim. On the inside, there's this elastic band that no one sees, but it prevents gapping at the waist. I have a curvy shape. And for me, if it fits my waist, it often is too tight on my thighs. If it fits my thighs and my hips, there's a gap in my waist. And so the no gap elastic adapts to your waist. We have mesh panels in the front that help smooth and flatten your belly. And then we have all kinds of really amazing different fit types that women can experience. The best thing to know about Democracy jeans is once you discover what your size is, which is how it fits you from your waist to your hips, that will be your size consistently across all of our different styles. And then you'll be just selecting the fashion, and the fashion comes from the leg shape.
Yeah, and for anybody that has seen the try-on reel that our team got a chance to do, you can see there's all different shapes and sizes and ages of us, and everybody looked amazing, and it got different styles of them. And I kept hearing from everybody that tried them on our team about those waistbands, that there's no gap. Everybody's like, "Oh my goodness, it doesn't like come out in the back of my
Yeah,
butt."
and something that was really interesting about, our first one was in Jacksonville. When we were in Austin, what we discovered is there were a lot of petite customers, and women don't even know to identify as petite because they think it means you're tiny or small. It just means you're shorter. And where
Yeah.
the knee is positioned and the length of the jeans is really what we attribute to the petite sizing. So we will have petite sizing there. And then we had all kinds of really young customers in their 20s and 30s who have only experienced rigid denim. So they have
Yeah.
no concept of what comfort is. And they came in saying, "Oh, I'm really interested to experience this soft, stretchy fabric and this technology." So one of the misnomers is it's not for women who have challenging shapes. We accommodate all shapes and sizes. We're founded on the principle of what we call curve equality, which
Hmm.
acknowledges that all shapes are different, but recognizes that they're all equally beautiful. And that's what we're just trying to accomplish, is to make every woman that's there in the room feel included in the ability to find jeans that fit their body and to feel good about themselves. And the hardest part of our day is figuring out what we're wearing. And
Oh
the
yes.
bottom half is always the most challenging, although I would say bras can be a little bit tough too. But
Yeah.
once you get those jeans on or pants or whatever you're wearing, the rest is just like the sprinkles and the personality of how you're pulling your look together. But the trepidation always is all about, am I up, am I down, like how am I going to look, how am I going to feel? And
Hmm.
once you zip on those jeans and you feel that like hug,
Yeah.
it changes everything for you.
Yeah. And I mean, the last couple of years, I've dealt with some health issues, and like, I just keep wearing bigger sizes of jeans, and jeggings, became my go-to. But they still, they don't flatter quite like you want them to. So I was a little bit nervous, but also excited, trying out Democracy's jeans. And it was amazing. Like, you guys were
What
right.
did
I'd
you try
actually
on?
So I got a pair of skinny jeans, but then also, I can't remember the exact one of it, but from the new September catalog, it's got like
Uh-huh.
the real cool like seams on it, where it's like
Mm-hmm.
kind of like ankle
Like
length.
a,
I can't remember the exact one, but that's super cute. But I got two sizes smaller than what I had been buying, and they fit amazing, and I felt good. So you
yeah,
really do
I
get
think
that
that's so
confidence.
important. And it's personal preference. On our website, we have begun showing like fit guides, and our jegging, which was like the original, one of the first ways that the gateway to the brand was, we were one of the first brands to be able to fit jeggings, to introduce them to women. And our fit model has thin legs, and her true size is a size 4, but they were kind of baggy a little bit at the bottom. I'm very curvy. My size is an 8. I felt really comfortable in the 8. Sometimes people say, "Oh, you can size down in Democracy," but it's very specific to how you feel, what your comfort zone is, and what the style is itself. So I sized
Mhm.
down into a 6, which I could wear, and she sized down into a 2. But in the end, I felt better in my true size 8. She felt better sizing down, because if you use the stretch, if you don't want to
Mm.
use the stretch, it could just fit easy on your body. Everybody should know what's comfortable for them, but it's really like it's a shock and a surprise when you actually feel good and fit into something that is one or two sizes smaller than what you're accustomed to wearing. And so I'm so happy that you had that experience. But more important than the size, which is just an indication on how to know what to put on your body, I hope you love how you looked in it, how you felt in it. And I hope it reconnected you with denim, because
Yeah.
so many women are just wearing leggings but not going to the gym.
Right.
So it's nice to have another option that feels as supportive and comfortable.
Yeah, and I love that the pop-up, you're doing it lets women try on, and then it's good to know that once they find that fit for the waist and the thighs, that they can
Mhm.
pretty much just order
Yeah.
different
And
styles.
and we're going to have a discount code that people can use to go onto the website and to buy everything. We're not just a denim brand. We are a full-blown casual lifestyle brand. So there's several, I mean, we complete the whole look. We think what's the under, what's the over, how do you hook your entire look up? So they will be able to use that discount code for the entirety of what's on the site. And then we're also partnering with such an amazing cause.
Oh,
So
mhm.
everybody who is just encouraged to bring in a pre-loved pair of jeans, and we're going to donate to Dress for Success Cincinnati. And I just think about how important that is to provide women. If you are going for a job interview and you are trying to have exude the confidence and the capabilities for the job that you're interviewing for, how important it is to have access to something that you feel good and comfortable in. So I'm really, really proud to be partnering with such a worthy organization.
Yeah, Dress for Success Cincinnati is a really, really great organization. So I'm glad that you guys chose them. That's awesome. And yeah, and I've actually have one of your sweaters from the September catalog.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah. It's like I
Oh,
was
it's
like,
like a
yeah,
brush
go all
knit.
the way back.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah, it's like the navy blue, but like even the detail that you all do on the sleeves and everything, and it
Mhm.
feels amazing. Yeah, I had to make sure I wear that. So
No, good. Well,
um
I'm so glad you found things you liked.
yes. So I guess we should look at some of the questions that we had. We've gotten into
Okay.
a bunch of it. So, oh, yeah. You kind of talked about what sparked the idea for the brand, just you know, with that mom body and trying to embrace yourself again and feel like a woman again. But what has the journey been like? You said it's been 16 years, right?
Yeah, so it really started on the soccer field because I had a young daughter who was in middle school, and I was designing a line of clothing for her demographic, and I couldn't really find the right things for me. And then my all of my soccer mom friends knew I was in fashion and would say, "Okay, I have money. I just don't have time. I don't know where to go." And I would send them on like this scavenger hunt to like put their look together. And at the time, go to this store, they have great screen tees, but you won't fit in their bottoms. Size down in the t-shirts, forget the bottoms. Go to this store, the bottoms are good, you'll never fit in the tops. And then when we introduced the brand, those stores, it was really just going to be a denim line. And they said, well, what are the brand adjacencies? How do they hook up their look? And so I started putting a little curation together of how I would dress because I live in Los Angeles and denim is an anchor to everything that we wear. And then it was kind of born as a collection. It started as a sideline. I had my regular job responsible for this, younger demographic line. And actually, Corinne Kim, who's our design director, we worked in a large company. And I was able to launch Democracy, but without any funding or staffing. So they said, if you could work it out within your existing staff, go ahead. So Corinne and I worked evenings and weekends putting this line together for about a year and a half till it really started to gain momentum. And then it's just been an unbelievable journey. We've launched our own website, democracyclothing.com. We're on Amazon, we're in Dillard's, Macy's, other major department stores. We're in subscription boxes. I've been on Home Shopping Network for the last 6 years, which was a great opportunity to connect and to explain all of the intention that goes into everything that we create. So every single style that we create has purpose and intention, and the details are designed to flatter and enhance women's bodies. And it's just culminated to a point where we're the number 6 denim brand in the country. I never envisioned that I could ever achieve something like that. But we have such a phenomenal team of people who help contribute to pushing the brand forward. And I would say one of the best parts of the journey was, I mentioned Home Shopping Network. During COVID, we had to broadcast from home. You couldn't go in studio. And so my mother and my daughter got to model with me when we would
Oh,
sell. And that was like an amazing experience. And it really was transformative for the brand, because people got to see how someone my age, someone older like my mother and younger like my daughter, we all wear the same size shoe, but could put their own personal stamp and style and everything. And I think that, to me, is one of the most validating things that I feel we've been able to do as a brand. And to know that my mom is like, oh yeah, I want that barrel leg, can you bring me one home? um, that there's no expiration stamp on your vitality as a woman. And so for me, that's the journey, is that people trust me. I have the best job on the planet to get out in front and to road test and try the styles and introduce it to you. And that we're so privileged that you guys will invest in democracy as a brand. But I hope everybody knows that it's a community of passionate people who work alongside me, who take this very seriously. We want women to look and feel the best they can.
yes. I was like, hence the absolute
Yeah.
confidence part of the pop-up. Um, so yeah, we talked a little bit about what women can expect when they show up to the pop-up next weekend. As far as like trying them on, and the is it the denim whisperers that'll
The
help?
Gene, yeah, we call them the
Or
Gene.
Gene whispers, yes. Yeah. What else, if anybody hasn't seen what's been done in the other cities, what else is going to be happening that makes it a really fun event?
Well, first of all, make sure you show up, because we have 1,000 pairs of jeans to give away, and once they're gone, we're done. So in the past, people have shown up. They've actually waited in line ahead of time. When you come into the room, we're going to ask you what your size is. We have a variety of different fits. The Gene Whispers will show you what the fit technology is like, so you have an understanding. And then they're going to take you into the dressing room. And then we have probably 4 different dressing rooms, maybe a little bit more, I'm not sure. And you'll come out, but it's kind of in community. We have mirrors, it's in a common space. And then everybody comes out, and then you might see something on somebody else and say, oh, I don't want a boot cut, I actually want the girlfriend jean. So there'll be the option to determine what fashion style you want once you determine your size. We have like a photo booth, we'll have a videographer. And a really fun part of it, especially, I say, come with a friend, come with the group. It's such a fun experience to do together. And then we love to get little testimonials about what your jean journey is. What was your experience? And, everyone has a story. And the most important thing that everyone should walk away with is, there's no time like now. Women do not have to wait for their weight loss journey to get to a certain point to decide that that's when they can have something new and look and feel great. We're saying, this is your moment. We're jump starting it for you. And every day is another day, another opportunity to look and feel your best. And even if you gain weight or lose weight, I have gone up and down 15 pounds in the same size jeans. So
Oh, wow.
that's just good to know. So if you use the stretch, that's when you're on the higher side of it, and it conforms and just holds its shape. It doesn't give out or stretch out. So that's another really great thing to know. But that's what I would look out for. I would come in a group. I would know it's going to be really fun. You can take pictures together. You can share your little testimonials, and you can know that you're contributing to a worthwhile cause, and that you're going to walk away with an amazing introduction to a great fitting pair of jeans, and hopefully a brand that you're going to trust and stay connected to.
Yes. So, why did you choose Cincinnati as one of your pop-up stops?
You know what? I think we are just looking for communities that are richly rooted, that have a strong identity, where people, like, they're from there, they stay there, they support each other, that neighborhood feeling. I think the way the world is evolving, it just feels like everyone's so far away or so distant or remote. The fact that we can have this call, on Facebook Live is amazing, but we want to get up close and in person, and we want to connect with women who are supportive to each other, who are impactful to their community. And not to say I'm from LA, nothing wrong with big cities, but we want to give cities like Cincinnati that have a rich sense of culture and community the chance to feel special. And we wanted to get to know the women that live there, and most importantly, the women who are part of the Cincinnati Mom Collective.
Oh, thank you. That's a huge honor. Sometimes, when you're just in the middle of the daily grind and trying to take care of your family and like be there for each other, to know that that's recognized outside of the greater Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky area. That's pretty special. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, so I think we covered what makes it different. You guys, we've covered that pretty well. I think everybody's just going to have to show up and experience it for yourself. Yeah, we're definitely very, very honored that you all let a whole bunch of our team get a chance to try on these jeans ahead of time. And a lot of people were worried. We had one mom who, she was like, I didn't realize these are really long. I think I actually need petite. And so you guys,
that's
made sure she got a petite
discovery. I do want to say I have serious FOMO, and I hope that everybody, they can follow me on Instagram. They can DM me on the Democracy site. I would really love to hear from you guys, what your experience was, what you selected. Send me pictures. Like, I want to feel like I'm there. It's really hard for me not to be a part of the physical experience. So whatever you could do to appease me and to make me feel connected and to let me see how amazing you guys look and feel in your jeans, I really appreciate it. And if you have
absolutely.
any thoughts or ideas about like, I want you guys to think of me as that friend, like, when you want to get into a restaurant and you're like, oh, so-and-so can get me in. That's who I am. I'm that girl out in front trying to like figure out how to keep fashion fresh and accessible to you. And if you guys have any input, good or bad, about our Democracy clothes, I'm here and open and interested in hearing what your experience is, and anything that we could do to continue to serve you.
Yeah, so far we're all very impressed, and I'm sure we can make sure that everybody is sending you lots of pictures and videos, because none of this would be possible without you coming up with this brand at the very beginning. So we just want to make sure for everybody that's watching this live or watching the recording later. So next weekend, it's September 27th and the 28th, Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 4. It's the Garage on York in Newport, Kentucky, which is greater Cincinnati for everybody that's from here. So yeah, make sure that you mark your calendars. We are going to be sharing a lot about this. You've probably seen it on our website, on our Instagram, on our Facebook, and our e-newsletter if you're an email subscriber. But we're going to be sharing a whole lot more and trying to make sure that as many people that are able to be a part of this can. And again, yeah, bringing a pair of gently used denim that can go to Dress for Success Cincinnati and help another mom feel more confident.
Bring your mother, bring your daughter. It's such a fun experience to see how the different generations can show up and feel great in Democracy jeans as well.
Yeah, even my high school daughter and one of her friends are going to be help volunteer
good
for the event. So yeah, it'll be fun to see, some our teenage daughters like watch us all be confident in the community. And a lot of noise happens on social media and out in the world. So I think it'd be really good for this upcoming generation to see that as well.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And I'll miss you guys, and have a great time. And don't forget to check in and let me know what you picked.
Yes. Thank you, Caren, for taking time. I know you're on vacation, so we really appreciate you making time for all of us and sharing about this. And yeah, just make sure that everybody shows up next weekend.
Okay, thank you.
All
Bye bye.
right. Thank you. Bye.